A little bit of everything. I threw a lot of sliders, so that was working late, but being able to command the fastball to both sides is huge.
Coming into that jam, like obviously they have some life after a few walks. Just how crucial is it to smother them right there, kind of in that?
Yeah, we always talk about flipping the momentum and keeping the momentum on our side, so being able to get out of that, it just keeps the momentum on our side, limiting them to one is huge.
The way you just kind of, that fireman role that you had, kind of putting it out, like how do you kind of relish coming into those moments and shutting things down?
Oh, honestly, I'm not thinking about it too much as I'm warming up. I'm kind of just getting hot fast, but I just talk with the guys in the dugout, and they're always backing me up, so hearing the stories from them is awesome.
Attacking the zone the way you do, is that just like a trust in your stuff and just throwing it there, every time?
Yeah, absolutely. I know my defense has me, and I know the catchers behind the plate are going to be walls whenever, so I trust them.
Is that part of the approach? Not a lot of stuff they can elevate, it looks like, as far as where it is in the zone. Do you kind of plan for that with your location? What does that do?
Yeah, that's kind of my repertoire, sinking it and then throwing the slider off that. So keeping the ball down is always big for me, and just producing ground balls.
Almost 6,000 people, third largest crowd ever. Pretty good atmosphere here today.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely heard it when I was on the mound and heard it when I was in the dugout, so it was awesome. All the fans out here are amazing.
How much more important is it what the wind's blowing in like today for the pitching and defense to be on point?
I think it's huge. It's not a very offensive day, obviously, with the wind blowing in, but being crisp on defense can save you the game and win you the game.
You've obviously been utilized a lot this year. How good was it to have the midweek off and kind of, maybe only throw once this week, like energy-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I felt fine. I was ready to go on Wednesday if needed, but it's always good to get rest and stay healthy.
When we talk to Coach, he says you're an adrenaline junkie. So what's that like when you kind of come into those moments? Like, how do you feed off of that?
It's awesome. I think a lot of the opportunities that I've been given on the mound have been high leverage, so I've kind of just rolled with it and not really thought too much about it, but just going out there and competing. Was
there a moment when you started getting more of those outings and you're like, I like this versus maybe some other instances?
Not really. Me and Beal, I feel like we're just Swiss Army knives, so whenever our name's called, we're going to be ready and we're going to have the mindset to dominate.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the series today. What does that mean for you guys?
It's awesome. This team's special. All we care about is each other's success, and we all root for one another. In the locker room and stuff, we ask how we're doing. It's not just how you doing and leaving. It's more of like an intentional conversation. So that's carrying on to playing baseball, trusting each other and having fun.
32-game on-base streak. Does that kind of play into your approach at all? Do you look for some walks in that situation? What does that mean for you?
It's part of my game. I'm not scared to hit with 2 strikes, and if I get down 0-2, I'm ready to, shoot some balls out there and get a walk or a base hit.
Coach talks about it too, but just your ability to get on base can just change the scope of innings. So when you get on base, obviously you're looking to move up and advance. How can you tell if that puts pressure on other teams?
Just by the way they look at me. They're always like when I'm at first, I see A.J. Wilson just looking me in the eyes, and I'm just ready to take off whenever I get the green light. So definitely puts pressure on them.
A day like today where the wind is blowing in, how important was it for the pitching and defense to be on point?
We changed our approach, getting on top of the ball. Pitching, Root and Schenk did an awesome job. So being able to keep the ball down in the zone and just being able to get the people to, ground out, fly out, and all that.
How much did you guys feed off this energy today for the crowd? It's like a regional crowd today.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here back at the Clark LeClaire Stadium. We treat every day as opening day, and it's just about having fun and getting the fans into it.
3 hits today without hitting out of the infield. Pretty good, right?
Yeah. Yesterday I bombed 3 infield hits. It's part of my game, so.
Good all-around player, right?
Yep.
All right, appreciate it, Ryan.
Thank you.